today's video is going to be a house tour, in this case a flat tour because I live in a flat, not a house. I've decorated it with a lot of whimsical and magical things, which I love. I never actually film a house tour because I'm a little bit of a private person, but I'm going to be moving away from this place. So by the time you see this, I will no longer be living in this house, which means it won't make a difference in terms of privacy or anything. More for me to remember this place because it was quite special to me. I've been here 5 years, and this video is more for me in 10 years from now to remember it. But obviously, if you're into whimsical pastel kawaii decor, like magical fairy decor, if you're into those sort of aesthetics, you'll probably enjoy seeing it as well. So I hope you do. I'm gonna start showing you around now, and that's it. Let's begin. So this is the entrance of my flat. You can see the door to my bedroom and the living room, and also here on the side the door to my bathroom. So I'm gonna start there. It's a really small bathroom just with a shower. I added these cute shelves just above the toilet, and here's me, hi. And here's my shower. As you can see, it's really small. I've got my hair products over there and shower gel, and then right next to it is this really teeny sink. And this is really normal Liverpool city centre houses, so I'm not really complaining. And I've got this side module here with some hygiene items like my toothbrush and toothpaste. And then here behind the door I've got the rest of my toiletries. I've got this Lush tin where I keep all of my hair dyes and hair dye brushes, and then I've got a couple that don't fit in there, and then I've got my hair dye bowls and a few more bits. Underneath that we've got all of these towels, and I've got some super cute towels I got from Japan that I had to show off for some reason, and then not very interesting things underneath that. So that's my little module on the corner there. And as you can see, this is a really tiny space, but I still tried to make it cute. And onto the rest of the house, we've got this door. This is just the electrical board and stuff, and this is just storage with some boxes I've already packed away for the move. Then I've got my traveling suitcase, a couple of handbags, and just some decorations that I found were cute. This is my own illustration. And I've got a couple of Beatles postcards, and I've got a corner there with some cute things. That's like a Nezuko figurine and a couple more super cute keychains. Like I've got this one from Expo Osaka, and that was made by an artist that I really like on Instagram. I've got my kitsune mask as well. I've got this little mirror just to check my makeup before I leave the house. And I've got a couple of Care Bears, and I've got my keys and a couple more things here on this My Melody organizer here in the corner. And I've got my Miu Miu bags. I'm pretty sure the small one is real, and I think the one behind it, the big one, is probably fake, just based on how much I paid for them. And then I decorated it with some keychains, some cute rilakumas, and that hand embroidered heart that my sister got me. And that's pretty much the entrance to my flat. And here's my bedroom door. We're gonna check that out afterwards. I've also got some shoes over here. I've got my rocking horse shoes, I've got my creepers, I've got these retro white shoes, and I've got my white go-go boots, and then I've got like my hiking boots and some fake Miu Miu ballet flats. Oh my god, I've actually got 2 pairs of that because I love them. And I've got a couple more here. I've got my Vivienne Westwood flats. Those are real, by the way. I got them second hand. and I've got my pink trainers. And here is the living room, which also doubles up as my creative space, gaming setup, etc. So I'm gonna start here on this corner. So this is where I've got some of my toys. I've got this bag that my auntie gave me, which I really love. I've got some Polly Pockets and Barbies still in the box. I don't keep a lot of toys in the box, but I've got a couple. And then these are some of my other dolls and plushies and everything. And then down here we've got a little bit of a retro section with the old Barbie, and I've got my Polly Pocket Loungefly bags and wallet. And I've got a Lady Lovely Locks, and I've got a Sky Dancer and the Barbie Loungefly bag, which is one of my favorite Loungefly bags ever. And I've got some more Barbies inside that bag, and inside the Polly Pocket one I've got Polly Pockets. So a lot of pink and a lot of cuteness and a lot of nostalgia on this shelf. Down here we've got some My Little Ponies, and then the My Little Pony G1 nursery. And these three My Little Ponies that I really love, I had to have a G2, a G1, and then I've got my Minty re-edition because the original Minty is almost impossible to get or really expensive. So I'm really glad they did a Minty re-edition because now I can have one and I love her and she's there. And the other two are actual vintage ones. Actual vintage ponies. I love My Little Pony, and inside that thing behind it I've got my G2s as well. And then over to the side here we've got my, what I call my weeb corner. And it's all my Digimon stuff and, oh sorry girl, my Lilymon figurine. I've got my Bulbasaur and my pink Pokeball, and I've got a couple of cute things that I got from Japan behind it, and my pink locker. And then down here I've got some cute things, some manga and some TCG. I've got this rare Sanrio box. I've had it since I was a kid. I've got my Vanguard deck. I rebought my first deck that I had like over 10 years ago. And then under here I've got more doll stuff, like doll parts, doll clothes and shoes, and my Monster Highs and stuff are all in there. And then here I've got other toys, like I've got some Game Boy things in there. I've got some Polly Pocket stuff. That's all like DS and Game Boy stuff. And some more vintage toys. I don't have everything on display right now. Maybe in the new place I will. Here I just try to keep things minimally organized, like this corner where I put my musical instruments and my tripod and some extra things on these boxes here. And I've got my Tamagotchi and my cameras here as well. And so yeah, I just try to keep my cute stuff organized in this little corner because I like to see it all together. But hopefully in my new place I'll be able to display more of my toys. For now, this is what I've got, and I'm happy with this for now, to be fair. I think it's really cute. This IKEA shelf helps break the space between the kitchen and the living room. And this is the kitchen space, so I'm gonna go in now and have a quick look. I've got a lot of things around the kitchen area because it's the laundry area as well. And it's quite a small area, so it's not like super decorated with cute things. This is a solo person flat, so I've got a mini fridge. It's not a full fridge. It's quite tiny, but I've decorated with some magnets, and I've also got this really cute print by Roxy Sweetheart. I'll leave her shop link below. She has really cool stuff, including jewelry as well. I followed her page for ages, and I love having her print right here on the fridge, reminding me every day to be kind to myself, because I think we all need a good reminder sometimes when we're stressed out and busy with life, and we need to remember that we're just a fairy and we need to be nice to ourselves. I love that. And then, of course, I've got my daisy mirror fridge magnet, and this is made in the UK by Ada Binks. Yeah, it's actually on the back, Ada Binks. I will leave her link below as well, just in case you want to check out her page. But she makes everything with laser cuts, so she designs and then she laser cuts mirrors and 60s inspired stuff. These are from the Moco Museum and from Amsterdam. Just cute stuff I found in Amsterdam. And then I've got my lambanana from Liverpool. It's a very famous Liverpool icon. Then I've got my Tokyo Tower fridge magnet, because I had to get one when I went to the Tokyo Tower. Oops. I'm really clumsy today. Sorry, guys. I've got my Beatles fridge magnets, because yes, I've got a lot more. They're just not here. Some more Amsterdam. It's like the little houses. I just got the pink ones, of course. Then I've got my Team Rocket Pokemon stacks. These were not as famous as Tazos, and a lot of people don't seem to know about these. Was I just obsessed with Pokemon, or did you have these as well? Please let me know, because I feel like I'm the only one who remembers these, and they were so cool. They're literal magnets, and I think this was a rare one back in the day. I've taped it and everything so it didn't fall apart. It's worth nothing, but at least it's still there. It's still, well, not fully intact, but the design is all still there with the hollow and everything. So I can't believe I've had that for like over 20 years easily. And then this one is a fridge magnet I made with resin, with a vintage Star Wars image, because I had a huge Star Wars phase and then Disney kind of killed it for me. But I used to love it. Used to be crazy for Star Wars, not gonna lie. And then inside my fridge, because of course I have to know what's inside my fridge, I've got the normal usual things. Yeah, I guess that was necessary footage, I'll leave that in. And I've got some cookbooks over here. I've got the Overwatch cookbook, which I love. And I've got just some trinkets everywhere. And my pink Himalayan salt lamp, I think that's, yeah, pink salt lamp. My gigantic cup of tea in my fake Stanley cup, because if you know me, you know I carry that around everywhere. Now we've got my pink kettle and toaster, and yeah, I've had multiple pink kettle and toasters. Some of them break. No, I've not had a smeg one yet because I'm poor. I can't say I recommend these two or not. I think they're from Argos, and yeah, that's all I know about them. They were actually a gift, so. And then that's, yeah, where I put the tea bags. Tea takes a lot of space in this kitchen because I drink a lot of tea. And yeah, by the way, this is my stove, just in case it wasn't obvious to you. It's not like an actual fire stove, but it's like an induction one. And here's my bamboo cutting board and my seasonings. And I guess you can see how much energy I've spent today so far. because that's my smart meter over there. And then coffee machine, I got this given to me, but I don't really use it because the capsules are just not environmentally friendly and they're expensive. So it's just kind of there for if people want to bring their capsules, essentially. And yeah, this is my sink area. Some of the things are pink. I've got my cute cups and my cute dragons over there. I've got my other dragon and my melodies. I've got some drinks. I'm not a big drinker. I used to be, but now I don't really drink that much, so it's just kind of there. Most of it are bottles that people give me or that they brought here to drink and then didn't finish and then just left them here, like the vodka, for example, because I'm honestly not a big vodka drinker, or whiskey. That's probably why they're still there, because I like wine, to be fair, and I love port wine. And then down here is my washing machine and my clothes maiden and my washing basket. It's all sort of condensed into this little corner. And please don't mind the humidity on the wall, because that's the landlord's problem. Also, this flat is kind of old, as you've probably noticed. I think it's from the 1950s. So even though some parts have been redone, there's other bits that are still sort of old looking. But the rent is really cheap in this flat. So the kitchen is small, the areas are small. The bathroom is small, but it's in the city center and it's cheap, so compromises have to be made, and I was okay with making those compromises when I chose this little flat, because I think it's really charming, and with a few decorations here and there, I really feel like I've made it mine. And in this corner here, we've got my fridge, because yes, I had a full size fridge from my previous flat and I've put it here, but there was no way to have it plugged to power, so it's just in the corner here because I'm temporarily in this flat, and when I move into a more permanent place I can take this fridge with me. I've got a few more fridge magnets back here, and on top of my fridge I have my Little Pony castle from the 80s. And now we're back in the living room, and this is my music corner, I guess we can call it that. I've got my musical instruments that I use the most over here, which is my bass, which is actually my friend Yalis's bass, but he left it with me when he moved to Germany, and he left me that and the amplifier as well. So yep, I use those two a bit sometimes when I can. And I also have my resonator guitar there. I love her. She's my most prized possession. I've customized her with the Sakura theme, so these are not embedded onto the wood, as you can see there. It's just a vinyl sticker, and it does peel off after a while, but I think it looks pretty cool, and some people have thought it was an actual custom, like actual woodwork, but no, it was just me, and those are just vinyl stickers. And I love my guitar, and I've also got my ukulele there. I haven't been playing it that much, but it's there. And I've got my cajon drums, my Cajun drums. And then down here I've got books and my Nintendos, and I've got some vinyl as well. And yeah, I've got all of the Nintendos and they're all pink. I've got some Pokemon stuff there as well. And then my vinyl records, and I've got a bunch of books. And then down here we've got some sewing projects that I'm finishing off, but I do procrastinate a lot, I'm not gonna lie. And then on this one I've got lots of paper and batteries, essentially, like paper for my art prints and stuff, and stickers. And then under the table here I've got my crafting supplies. This is all of my resin supplies. And then on the side here I've got more books and some games for the DS and the Switch, etc. And then this corner over here is my desk with my gaming area and a bit of my crafting area as well, all on one desk. This is how I make the space work, and I've also decorated it a lot. So let's start on the corner down here. This is my printer, and then my crafting space. I've got a doll I'm working on for my channel, Elf Toys. I do mention it a lot. And then here is all of my Hobonichi and planner area with my washi tapes and stuff. And then up here we've got my Sailor Moon, actual Sailor Chibi Moon wand and some other toys. I've got this Ari doll that I made myself, and a couple more trinkets everywhere really. And that's pretty much the gist of my desk. This is where I play video games, but it's also where I edit, where I draw, where I paint, where I craft. Yeah, I use this area a lot. This is the part of the house where I basically live. And then on the corner here is my art supplies trolley, just with my paints and pens and brushes and everything for painting and crafting. And then we've got my stool. It's not really a stool, it's meant to be like a woven basket, but I use it as a stool. And then I've got my fabrics inside of it, and then my sewing machine there on the corner. And then this is my little corner table with my internet router and some books and CDs, and my sewing mannequin with this Zelda costume I've been working on for ages now, but yeah, I've procrastinated a lot. Let's leave it. This is my sofa and my coffee table, where I also craft a lot of things because I don't have a lot of floor space, so sometimes I sit on the sofa and craft on the coffee table. So there's some brushes and supplies on there as well. Sometimes I put a sewing machine on there as well to sew on the coffee table. Terrible for my posture, I know, but yes, this is my living room and this is the view. And finally is my bedroom. So on my bedroom door I've got a bunch of bags. I've got my Game Baby Ita bag with all my Pokemon things and my Bulbasaur. And then I've got my strawberry bag with lots of plushy keychains in there, which I use on other bags. And then I've got this bag from a collab that I did on Instagram, and this is a Vivienne Westwood gingham collection from like a spring, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. And now let's go into the bedroom. And we can start here on this corner. So that's the back of the door. I've got some more bags and my dressing gown. I've got my Dice Eater bag here with my Sylvanas keychain. And I've got a couple more Eater bags there. I've got some rave stuff like my butterfly bag or like fairy wings bag. It's holographic, and I've also got my holographic raincoat for the festivals, and I've got a few things on this corner here, mainly costume stuff and festival clothes. And then I've got the clothes that I keep outside my wardrobe, and I've got my plushies, Squishmallows and Pokemon, and I've got this My Little Pony there as well because it matches the colors. And then my super cute plushie bag, Mokona bag. I think her name was Mokona from Tsubasa Chronicles. Then I've got my Ojimaju Doremi bag and shirt, and I've got a couple of cute things that I wear a lot, but they are cute basically. And then over onto this side I've got my wardrobe, and this is where I keep more casual and basic things. I've got my work sweaters and polos. I've got cute cozy sweaters. I've got some skirts and shirts and dresses. And I do keep the more pink and cute stuff on the other one, but this is just my basic stuff. When I have pink hair, I like to wear very neutral colors, so yeah. And over here is my perfumes. I've got some expensive and some cheap perfumes. It's a combination of everything. An illustration that I made like over 10 years ago. And then these are my drawers with my underwear and socks. These are my tops, and here are my band shirts. This one is a bit of a mess. I've got all my t-shirts in this one drawer, so it's overflowing a bit, I think. And then over here is my bed. And it's this really fluffy material, and it's like this pink shade, and I've got some flower pillows and my matching wall tapestry. And here on this corner is my bedside table. I've got some makeup and contact lenses in these drawers. Then I've got my doll and my flower lamp, and over here I've got this shelf with some toys and this Polly Pocket vanity and my Funko Pops from the Dark Crystal. And I've got my jewelry box. This is my Tarina Tarantino Hello Kitty Swarovski tiara. And I've got some more makeup items here and nail varnishes and stuff. And some wig stuff in the bottom. And that's pretty much it for that corner. Now here I've got my flower nose box with all my makeups that I don't wear and a few more contact lenses. Of course, I've got circle lenses everywhere. And then down here is my hairdryer and a couple of hair things. And that's for the rubbish. Hi. And yeah, that's my bedroom. And that was it for the tour of my little fairy flat with my cute decoration. and all my pink things. I hope you enjoyed. If you're still there now, I really hope you enjoyed the video. And again, if you have any questions, just drop a comment down below and I'll try to answer if I can. And also, if there's anything you want to see on a different video, on my next video or something, any video suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments as well. And I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!